Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to talk about WWE 2K25 on PC. Getting a mixed reception right now, getting a little bit crapped on over on Steam for a wide variety of reasons, and you can assess a lot of things in a variety of different ways. Now, truth be told, if you go on Metacritic, WWE 2K25 is actually being received really well. Last I checked, 85 on Metacritic, and that's right now playing, looking at the reviews. The Xbox version has an 85. This is the highest rated game, and the PlayStation 5 version is actually at an 88. From a content standpoint, which in actuality, the PC version doesn't have complete content parity with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series version. We'll get to that in a second. This is the highest rated WWE video game since SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, and I think the 88 would actually beat out Here Comes the Pain. Let's pull up Here Comes the Pain. Here Comes the Pain is at an 85, so Here Comes the Pain is generally considered to be the best wrestling video game of all time. I know a lot of people go with No Mercy, but you know, me growing up, Here Comes the Pain was absolutely fire. That game was so awesome. Just a tremendous game, and Here Comes the Pain was one of those games back in the day. You didn't even have to be a wrestling fan. You could just play the game and enjoy it, but nonetheless, from a Metacritic standpoint, it's being received really well, and that's cool to see. You know, the WWE game is making a big turnaround since 2K20 was a gigantic abomination. That's great, especially on the console side of things, and, you know, I'm gonna talk about the Deluxe Edition and Ultimate Editions and a lot of the tomfoolery that they're doing, but in terms of content, they are doing a lot of the things that people want to see happen, and hey, like, professional wrestling, WWE in particular, is hot right now. Like, John Cena just turned heel, all that great stuff. Like, the storylines, I feel like, are so much better since Vince got outed and all that stuff went down. I feel like the bar was set so low with Vince in charge that, like, sometimes people just overrate everything going on. Like, oh my god, Triple H is is this great writer. Like, bro, he turned John Cena heel. Like, people have been asking for that for, like, 20 years. This isn't, like, rocket science that, like, anybody could have done that. That's great. Like, yo, the stories are, like, better and whatnot, but I just feel like Triple H gets glazed a little bit too much. It's like, bro, okay, he turned John Cena heel. This isn't this. It's a great storyline, don't get me wrong, but people have been. It's like Valve greenlighting Half-Life 3. It's like, okay, like, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out that Half-Life 3 is gonna do big numbers. It wouldn't have taken rocket science to figure out that John Cena becoming a villain was gonna do big numbers as well. But I'm not here to get on a diatribe about that. Let's go back to 2K25, which, again, does have a mixed reception right now on Steam. And a lot of it is tied to various factors of the game. I'll break down all of the additions of the game, but this one reviewer, DomJoe33, is a pre-release review because this game does have the fake early access baked into it. And it's a 1 week early access. That garbage is just getting so insane. Look, it's one thing, it's 48 hours, 1 week. Not only that, the base game of 2K25 is $60. If you want the fake early access, it's $100 for the Deadman edition. What? And then that's not even the highest end edition. They're going the Ubisoft $130 edition. You got microtransactions baked into this game as well. And what does the Deadman edition get you? It's a lot of superfluous nonsense that you are not going to utilize. It's a bunch of My Faction bonus content, which My Faction is just egregious microtransaction ridden nonsense. And again, going back to DomJoe33's review, fingers crossed that 2K follows the current financial trajectory of Ubisoft and WB games. That has to be the most scathing thing anybody can say about a video game publisher, but I digress. Here's the pitch. If you like previous WWE games and are looking to buy one with the worst future meta size from the NBA 2K series, that this is the game for you. The review is referring to the franchise as a whole, not just specific to the PC port. I've not experienced any of the bugs that some people are reporting. I enjoy the gameplay, which hasn't changed a ton. The new backstage altercations and reintroduction of intergender matches were enough to make me interested in this year's game. So again, they're bringing in features that were available in previous games, but they're bringing them back. Hey, they're listening, and that idea of take out features, bring it back in, kind of popular thing in sports games. Why am I not recommending it, says this user? Because of where 2K clearly wants to take this franchise. Carrot and stick approach, reintroduce something people have asked for, and then add something else nobody asked for. Most of the development went towards the island, as the overall game hasn't changed much since last year. Now, the island is a new component that is not available on PC. The island is very much designed to be a microtransaction heaven for 2K games, and the reason I believe that the island is not available in the PC release, now, first of all, the PC release is the last-gen version of the game. Yes, the PC is running parity with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of the game from a content standpoint. That is insane. NBA 2K goes through the same thing as well, and that is just sheer insanity. However, the island is a component that's available on the PS5 and Xbox Series. It's not available on PC, and that's why I went with the PC edition, says this user. 2K lumping PC in with previous gen and citing the wide variety of people's PCs possibly not being able to run the island is a good PR reason to say you aren't bringing it to PC. Absolutely agree with that. Makes 2K sound like they care about the user experience. In reality, 2K has not figured out a way to stop some PC players from bypassing their monetization. That's really what it is, I feel. And seeing how these sports games are operating, you don't want to get into this territory where you're bringing the island to PC, people are getting past the monetization, they're getting all the content for free, and then you're also talking about people, talking about that on social media. That is not what 2K wants, and I would imagine that they're trying to figure out a way where they can bring the island to PC, make money off of you suckers, me as well, and, you know, not have people circumventing it. You know, and the island at this point is something from 2K, NBA 2K from what I hear, and it's just microtransaction nonsense. Again, go check out his entire review. This is a good breakdown of everything going on, but I'm speaking at it more from the lens of the monetization of this game and all of that nonsense, because I feel like that's applicable to a lot of games. And sports games is the one genre that more than anything I feel like is getting away with it, more than other franchises. Like, people push back on Assassin's Creed, people push back on Star Wars Outlaws, and yes, there's other games doing wild monetization, don't get me wrong, but sports games have this loyal, die-hard yearly audience, and the fact that they're asking them to pay $130 every year, on top of that microtransactions every year, like, that is just insane. And you'll see a lot of the negative reviews is because of the island not being in the PC version of the game. Again, some people view that as a good thing based on the fact that the island is designed, it exists to be a microtransaction heaven for 2K games. However, it is a piece of content that some people would like to delve into, but they can't because PC doesn't have content parity. How you want to assess that is up to you. Not to mention, you have the island and you also have the My Faction card game gimmick attached to it. Like, they've got two distinct modes in this game that are just designed to fleece money out of people. That's insane to me, and the fact is, this is not going to change whatsoever, and you could be of the mindset that, you don't have to buy any of these microtransactions, but understand that when you introduce microtransactions, and Joseph Fares, the director of Split Fiction, said this the best recently, where he talked about why microtransactions will never be in his game, because you could say, oh, you don't have to delve into microtransactions. Nobody's forcing you to buy these microtransactions. Understand, microtransactions being in games in general, at a fundamental level, changes the design philosophy of a game. Because a game like Assassin's Creed is selling double XP boosters, a gameplay modifier, they're going to fundamentally adjust how the game is designed to entice you to buy something like an XP booster. Do you guys get what I'm saying? And again, this is content in the past that would be available for free. And you're talking about 2K25 having an edition as high as $130, and on top of that, having microtransactions. This isn't an issue that's exclusive to WWE 2K25. However, I do feel like this is one of those games that's exemplifying how wild microtransactions are getting, and sports games are one of those franchises that, again, is going to get away with it. They just have a yearly loyal audience, but I still think it's insane. And they got something called the WWE 2K25 Ringside Pass. $60 and you'll get the Supercharger, the Superstar Mega Boost. You also got a bunch of DLC packs, so I guess $60 for that? That's insane to me. Like, my goodness, that's wild. The Season Pass itself is $40. The Ringside Pass is like a bunch of boosters on top of that. If you want all the DLC in your cart, it's $174. Like, Superstar Mega Boost $30. Like what? That is 7 day early access. All of that. It's just absolutely insane. The fact that we don't have content parity on PC is already kind of insane, but you know, you could honestly view that as a good thing, as you're just avoiding one of the microtransaction heavens for the game. It's just insane, man. I wish we had a game at the quality level that 2K25 was being received at, and it didn't have all of this nonsense baked into it, because it's clearly they're trying to make as much money as humanly possible, which I get it. We all gotta hustle, but there should be a happy balance to it, and I just feel like 2K25, and this is probably applicable to all of the 2K sports games. I just talk about, I played the WWE games fairly regularly. Like, I feel like anybody can enjoy wrestling games, just jumping into it and, you know, doing a Hell in a Cell match. I feel like most people are gonna have a good time doing a wild Hell in a Cell match. Like, that's not something that's gonna take a lot of knowledge about professional wrestling to enjoy a good old Hell in a Cell match, but the monetization is getting absolutely insane. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. I wouldn't say that the game is getting absolutely destroyed on Steam. A 57% reception, like, yo, 57% is pretty bad, let's be honest. A game like this, it should be easy to get to a very positive reception, like 80% plus, but you know, it is what it is. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.